Hello, everybody. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. Uh-oh. Music. Stop the music. Wait a minute. Stop the music. There we go. How is everybody? We hope you're doing good. Our picture is hosed up. Here, you talk for a minute. I'm going to check this out.
Oh, my gosh. I'll be so glad when Mercury goes direct. 3 more days. Hello, people. I am Sha'ron, Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles, and Skip is busy at this moment trying to make our picture smaller so that we don't look like we're looking down onto Earth like the old gods used to do. You know, the gods, Nordic, Thor and all them would look down and see what's going on in heaven. So how's it going out there, guys? This is Tuesday. Again, oh, there you go. This is Tuesday, and 3 more days of Mercury retrograde. I wore the wrong shirt, that's for sure. Why is it doing that?
Because we got a lot of green on there.
Oh. Anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day to all the Irish, especially. I'm Irish. Everybody's Irish today. You know, everybody gets a little Irish today. So hope you're all wearing your green so you don't get pinched. And if you are not wearing green, you're going to get pinched. So be prepared. So hope you all have it. Well, some places, I hope you had a great day. Some places, maybe you're still, is this like afternoon anywhere? Or is it early evening? Or late evening?
Well, it's morning in Pakistan. I know that.
But I guess, yeah, they're already done with it. So anyway, so Allison's on today, and Jeannie's on, and don't tell me, Real Native Beauty. I know that person. I can't think of her name. Tell me.
I can't remember.
Anyway, and Dorothy's on, and Debbie's on. It does look magical, doesn't it?
It's green.
It's the wee people of Ireland are helping me out in this department.
It's green. We got a green screen behind us, and we've got a green
And after being sick for a month, I'm green.
I suppose I should change the background.
No, well, I don't know. Would that help it? I don't know.
Yeah.
It does look magical. You're right. It's like, it's kind of cool.
Which one do you want to be today?
I don't care. How about the Phoenix?
Which one? The blue or the red one?
I like the blue. Blue and green go good together. Yeah. Well, that didn't help it at all.
Your green shirt.
I think it's the sparklies on my shirt.
No, it's the green.
Oh, is it? You want me to go change?
No, let's take it off.
So anyway, well, they just have to put up with me the way I am. Anyway, I mean, it's the only green thing I own, you believe it or not, except for a pair of green earrings. So, and being a Seahawks fan, I had to wear my Seahawks shirt because it's green.
And I have no green because I'm German.
You have no green, not even in your wallet. You're totally greenless today.
Yeah, I do. You gave me some.
Oh, I did give you some. Yes, I did. And Denise, that's who it is. I know it was somebody I knew. Anyway, so Tina's on, and yeah, thank you, Debbie. I am. Look at that. I am truly the Princess of Sparkles tonight. Oh, shoot. Anyway, Skip held the fort down last week. Thank goodness I'm back. For the ones that haven't got it yet, please don't get that upper respiratory thing going around because it's not fun for one thing. And the second thing, I've had this since the 21st of February, and the doctors tell me it takes a month to get over it. So if you can avoid it, please do. I'm telling you, it was not any fun.
Boy, I just cannot make you.
Thank the Lord Skip didn't get it. I hope it stays that way. He doesn't pick up stuff, though. It doesn't belong to him. I'm the only one that's like, oh, you poor thing, let me help you. So I pick up everything,
Yeah,
you know?
That's right.
I mean, it's just it's the way my body works. But anyhow, welcome, everyone. I think I said that already, but I'll say it again. Oh, Laura's on. Hi, Laura. And I hope you're all just having the heck of a funnest day of St. Patty's Day there is, because, it only comes once a year.
Yeah, and it's in Mercury retrograde,
It is in Mercury retrograde, so we can redo some fun things that we didn't get to do last St. Patty's Day, maybe.
It's been a crappy Mercury retrograde.
It has. It's been a long ride. My seatbelt is getting worn from holding me in. There's been so many ups and downs, and
it actually feels like it's been going on for 6 months.
It does. It was didn't we all said it was going to be a rough one?
Yeah.
And it really was. It was rough, and it was long, and it was curvy and big dips, and I'll be glad when the 21st gets here. Is it the 20th or the 21st this year? That's the first day of spring. I think it's the 20th. I think it's the 20th. Usually the 21st, but I think it's the 20th.
Did you see what that one says about you? No.
It is good to,
Where is
That's Tina. It's good to see you, Sha'ron. Are you feeling better? Yes, I am. I still got it in the throat, kind of, but yes, I feel 100% better than what I did even 48 hours ago. So this is a good thing. It's like it hits you, boom, it hits you, and then just kind of all of a sudden you feel better. But it's been a month.
Dorothy says you're blue sparkly now.
Oh, it is kind of blue. Yeah, it is kind of blue. Well, you never know with these things, All I can say is that this being St. Patrick's Day, I really hope the wee little people tiptoe across your pillow tonight, leaving little good things. I really do. Because we all deserve it. I am also the bearer of information whenever I get it, and I think it's helpful to all you people out there. So, and I hope, a lot of you haven't done it already, but if you have, you'll be okay. But please do not iron your shamrocks. It's a terrible thing to do, especially on St. Patty's Day, because you don't want to press your luck. So just make note of that for next year if you've already done it this year, because that's not a good thing to do. You don't want to press your luck. And I like to help people out.
That one's a long. I love those things.
They are cute.
Crystal's on with us.
Oh, okay. Look at Jeannie going, oh. Well, it's true. And this being a 3-day, you believe that? It's a 3-day on St. Patrick's Day. What better day to have than a 3, because it's all about fun. Whether you drink green beer, go take a swim in a green swimming pool, whatever, it's good to have fun on St. Patrick's Day. Galen's on.
And he says, besides Facebook and Instagram, what other sites are you on? Kaya's trying to find you. Tell him to go to YouTube and search Psychic Spectrum Radio show, and he can find us there.
Yeah. Or go to my Facebook page or Psychic Spectrum Facebook page, right?
Yeah, you can go to the Psychic Spectrum Facebook page.
Yeah.
You go to Facebook and type in, but he said besides Facebook.
Oh, so he did.
And Carol's with us.
Oh, hi, Carol. Happy St. Patty's Day to all of you. Being a 3-day, though, it's all about fun. It's about communication, and that was a little tricky today because you're still in Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde is not good for communication. But if you can make it, tell a lot of jokes, that'll make it a happy day anyway. So your creativity should be bubbling over. Maybe some of you had St. Patrick's Day parties, and you did a little festive creativeness about it. That'd be kind of fun. But it should have been a good day today. It was a good day for me. It was a good day for you.
Yeah, no.
No?
No, I got up. I couldn't sleep last night again. I got up really early. I only had 5 hours sleep.
I'm wondering if that's not the planets. Debbie, help me out here. There's like that whole line of planets lining up, isn't it? For the past, now I slept better last night, but the night before that, I was awake the whole night.
Same
if you know me, that's not me. I mean, I have sleep apnea, for God's sakes. I can sleep 24/7, So I found that, too. Yeah, and narcolepsy. But I mean, I couldn't figure out, why was I wide awake? It's weird. Last night was better, but I had trouble getting to sleep a little last night. But after I got to sleep, I at least stayed asleep for a long time. Not a long time, but long for me, considering. But so did anybody else been having trouble sleeping out there? Let us know by texting in something. It's just I know there's planets that are coming into alignment, like 6 of them or something, but I don't remember the date on it because I'm not up on that astrology stuff like
I don't see how that
Debbie is. That can change the energy, so it can mess up your whole.
But wouldn't everybody be experiencing it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure the past few days, no sleep either. See, Laura said the same thing. Oh, and Terry's on. Hi, Terry. But I mean, it just seemed like there was just this, and it wasn't just I was like the static energy in the air that I couldn't sleep. It was like there was this heaviness to it,
Allison says my sleep has sucked.
Yeah.
And Debbie says a bunch are in Pisces right now.
Ah.
Yeah, but I'm not a Pisces, so.
No, but the Pisces, the Piscean energy would still affect you.
Carol says trouble sleeping.
Yeah, the whole world, I think, yes, the whole world should be having trouble sleeping, but I'm thinking of some kind of alignment with the planets, that the energy is all screwed up for some reason, and it's causing all kinds of of different things that people are experiencing different ways. Debbie would know that more than me. But I mean, Pisces energy is all about emotions and feelings and, tuning into things and, sensing things. So another question that would be serious to understand is that are we, because we're in such a sensitive state at this point, because of that energy, the Piscean energy, are we sensing anything on the forefront? Are we sensing anything that's like coming and not that far off? That would be interesting to find out if anybody's had any really, when they do go to sleep, do they have some really cool dreams or some kind of signs of things to come? That would be kind of, and not fear-based, but I mean, like, what's the word I want? Kind of like a lucid dream, maybe even,
I only dream about you.
Oh, that just got you out of so much stuff.
Uh-huh.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, see, Debbie says something like 7 will line up in Aries very soon on balance. There you go. See, we're going from the emotional, feely, touchy-feely, all, getting all upset over stuff that maybe we don't even need to get upset over, into a Aries energy that is more like, I don't care as long as it works for me. That's all. Aries people are very, they don't care if you like it or not. If they have an idea, they're going to do it. If you don't like it, tough. Most Aries are like that. There are different aspects depending on what other things you have in whatever houses. But Aries, I mean, and some of my best friends are Aries. So don't think I'm saying anything bad about Aries. I'm not. I'm just saying they're very confident in what they want and what they will do and what they won't do. And they don't really care if you like what they decide or not.
Our 9-year-old isn't Jocelyn?
Our granddaughter's in Aries, yes. And our second adopted daughter's in Aries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our second adopted son's in Aries. So I mean, I'm used to them,
Read that one from Allison.
Allison says, I have found lately that I have been able to remember my dreams through a good part of the morning into the afternoon instead of forgetting them right away the minute I wake up. Good.
Must be something with the planets.
It could be.
Who knows?
I mean, you just don't know. Laura says, I think she meant me and my husband's birthday soon, 26. Hubby in 31. Oh, you mean in March?
Wow.
Well, you guys.
Well, we're both in February.
Look at that. We're both in February, and they're both in March. So, do you know what your personal year is going to be? Would you like me to find that out for you? See, so you guys are
March,
and that would make them Aries. So they are Aries people too, right?
I guess.
I believe so, and I like her. I've met the husband, but I like her. So I mean, aren't you kind of like that when you decide, Laura, that you're going to do this? You don't really. Nobody can talk you out of it because you like what you're going to do, and that's it. And you don't care if I like it or not. Isn't that kind of the way it goes? I mean, I'm not saying anything to be mean. I'm just saying that's what I've experienced when it comes to Aries people. And I love Aries people. I mean, like I said, our granddaughter's an Aries, but can she be stubborn? Yes, she can.
We don't hold it against any of them.
No. Hey, every sign has their pros and cons.
We're bigger.
You know what I mean? Oh, there you go.
We've expanded.
Believe me, Pisces people have a lot of cons. So does Aquarius and every other sign. But we all got our good points too.
Laura,
see, look at Laura. She went, oh, yes, see?
They're both March, and hers is
she's the
26th.
Yeah, she's the 26th. So you have.
Oh no, he's the 26th. She's the 31st.
Oh, 31st.
I
mean,
is
Jessica the third? Jessica's the 30th in our family. I'm pretty sure it's the 30th. Yeah. So let's go with the 26th. So if that's the hubby.
Yes.
Okay, so you have that's 8, 11. Okay, his personal year, which means all of this year, not the world number year 2020. Well, yes, 2026, the world number adds up to a 1. So for a personal year, you take the month and the year you were born and add the world number to it. So it's not your life path number. That's the year you were born. So if we take 326 and add a 1 to it, you get a 3. So you're in a 3 year. So he's going to be able to be very creative this year if he chooses to be. And he might open up and start talking more. Communication would be great for him to do if he is good at doing that or would like to do that. And also fun. He should be planning some adventures or something fun to do, or starting something that he considers fun. So this whole year could be a really, really cool time for him. I like threes. That's actually my life path number. So I think I've kind of lived that role. I've done a lot of fun things in my life. I've done things other people probably think are crazy, but I've done them. And I'm creative in some respect, but communication's the key with the three. I bet your husband will be talking. You're going to look at him and go, when did he start talking? When, like he'll talk to anybody. So, I mean, it's kind of cool. So now for Laura, she's 331. So you got 4 and 3 is 7. That's a 1 is an 8. So this is an 8 year for you. So an 8 year means that you're going to be balancing money and spirituality, meaning you don't have to be poor to be spiritual. And just because you're rich, you can still be spiritual by helping other people out or making good things happen with what you have.
And she's sitting in front of her computer going, yeah.
But 8 is a money number. So this could be a good year financially for you too. So look into finances, look into maybe if you have it, you want to take an idea to put some money somewhere and see if it'll grow. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying look at it. But it could be just money will maybe come to you that you didn't even think was going to come to you. So just let it happen and say thank you very much.
See, Debbie wrote there.
Debbie, April 16th and 17th is when we are going to be
inundated.
I hadn't got there yet. Inundated with Aries. Yeah. It's coming in. It's coming in. Aries is coming. And that's not a bad thing. That energy needs to be right now, actually, because you may have to make some decisions or think about things that are maybe not the apple of everyone's eye or what everybody thinks you should do or don't do. But we may have to make some tough choices coming up. And it's a good thing we have the Aries energy behind us. You're welcome, Laura, to get done what we need to get done and not worry so much about what everybody's going to think about it.
Something just tells me, since we're on this subject, your cousin Steve just joined in from...
Oh, hi, Steve.
Is it North Carolina? South Carolina?
Is it Benton?
No. That's where Elvis is.
I can never remember where that boy is.
What's his birthday?
January 20th.
So what's he doing this year?
So that's 2, 3, that's a 4. Oh, he's working. You're building a foundation for your future. You're going to work this whole year. Nothing's going to be given to you. You're not going to have a golden or whatever it is, silver spoon in your mouth. You're going to work for everything you get. But at the end of the year, you're going to be able to look back and you're going to be able to say, look what I did. So you're building a foundation. Work, work, work. It's better than having a life path of a 4. Because a personal year is a lot better than a life path of a 4. Because a 4 is all about work. You're not given anything. I'm not saying you don't get some breaks and you get some luck coming to you, but the main thing is whatever your ideas or goals are in life, you're going to work to make it happen.
He's a 4 this year?
Steve's personal year is a 4.
So is mine.
1, 2, and then 1. So you get 4. You are 1, 2. Yeah, you are. Yep, today's your year. Yep, you're going to work the whole year too.
Oh, yeah, not like I haven't had a time to rest.
I'm in a 7 year, so I'm going to be doing things on a spiritual level, learning, teaching, delving into things.
You want to know how tired I am?
How tired are you?
I got an hour sleep 2 nights ago. Last night I got 5. Look at my eyes, how bloodshot they are. They're as pink as the moon.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you look tired.
I'm tired.
You ought to sleep good tonight, though. I hope.
I'm going to get drunk before I'm going to bust open that bottle of whiskey.
Oh, yeah, you drink so much. So,
do you like how I matched our banners up with the color of the moon?
Well, see, that's the creative side coming out.
I guess.
Or you got lucky, one of the two.
I wanted that color for a reason, and this must be it.
Okay. You'd think you'd have green up there with it being St. Patrick's Day.
Well, I was trying to get rid of your green shirt.
Well, you can't. It's just, that's the way it is.
All right, so you're going to be...
And I do apologize for that, but sounds like my sleep pattern, as Laura says. That's the kind of sleep pattern she has.
And when I wake up, I'm the kind of person, I cannot go back to sleep.
This is true. See, I don't have a problem with that.
I'll lay there for 5 hours. I won't go back to sleep.
I'm one of those kind of people, work doesn't bother me. I can watch people work all day long. It don't bother me at all.
But
So anyway, let's get to the stone. Because I think this is, I picked because it being St. Patrick's Day. You ready? Oh, he's pushing buttons again. Hang on. You ready?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Oh, St. Patrick's?
I'm doing the stone. I'm talking about the Blarney stone.
Okay, tell me when you want these up.
And I did not know until I kind of looked into it. The Blarney stone is actually nothing but limestone. Did you know that? I did not know that. I thought that was kind of cool. But there actually is a Blarney stone. It's not a fable. It's not a figment of the Irish imagination. There is a Blarney stone. If I could read my writing, it'd be really good, you know? Oh, so.
Actually, I do
what
know.
Well, I write better than you, my friend. But anyway, the whole thing about the Blarney stone is, the thing goes that if you kiss the Blarney stone, it will give you the gift of gab.
That's what that's about?
That's what it says.
No way.
Would I lie to you? No, I would not. I mean, that's what it represents. So there actually is a Blarney Castle, and that is where the Blarney stone is.
There it is.
That's the Blarney Castle, and in a minute, Skip will show you exactly where the Blarney stone is on that Blarney Castle.
Okay, tell me when you want me to.
Well, you can do it now, I guess, if you want. Before I get into it, go ahead.
Let's see. I think I have to do. Wait a minute.
There's actually, I mean, the whole castle is not made of Blarney stone, but they're saying there's the actual stone itself, or limestone, but they call it the Blarney stone. Why? They didn't say. I mean, why they didn't just say limestone? Why it's called the Blarney stone?
Because that's at Blarney Castle.
Oh, duh. Okay. So anyway, they're saying that it has been revealed that it is fully Irish by tests done on a fragment scraped from the stone itself that was embedded in the battlements of the County Cork's Blarney Castle. So it really exists. They say the stone was set in the castle in 1446 and has an association with Moses or King David.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Dorothy says she kissed it when she was in Ireland.
Aha. Very few pieces of the Blarney stone seem to exist outside the Blarney Castle. A piece from a microscopic slide is there, and the only other one exists in a monument at the University of Texas. Now, I found that kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But it's made of limestone. So what does go ahead and show the other picture of how they kissed the Blarney stone.
This is the picture of where the Blarney stone is.
Yeah.
You see the black rod coming from left to right on your screen? Okay, go right above between the green and the yellow stripe. See the dark spot on the bottom stone?
Uh-huh.
That's the Blarney stone. The Blarney,
yeah, and you I suppose you have you have the other picture.
It's 4 stories up.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
And that's where it's
at. You get down on the floor part, and you go underneath and you kiss it. That's how you do it.
Now look at this. You're 4 stories up. They put bars up finally, which is good.
Yeah, because I'm sure somebody would try to jump.
I bet somebody fell through.
Well, that could be.
But that's what you do.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, you see that hole underneath there? A body could go under there. So that's why people hold them, and they get on their back, they slide down, and then they kiss the Blarney stone.
Yeah, and these guys, see the guy on the right, he's holding him up.
Which I would too. I wouldn't do it without somebody holding me.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. So I find that amazing.
This is where you go. See the guy holding there, knelt down, holding somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it'd be a fun thing to do.
No.
I can see Skip not doing it because he's scared of heights. But anyway, so it's made of limestone. So what does limestone do? It embodies grounding. See, I'm wondering, why did they have to put this in the castle? And how is it associated with Moses and King David? So it embodies grounding, emotional healing, and energetic protection. It could encourage strength, resilience, and a deeper connection to the physical world. And it helps clean negative emotions, boost self-confidence, and spiritual work into life. So I would love to know the whole story behind why it went into that castle. That'd be kind of interesting. But I can understand with the spiritual work, bringing it into life. I can see how it was represented by, why Moses was part of it.
I think the whole castle is made out of that.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Nope. It says the stone was put in the castle in 1446. It was just embedded in the castle. It was not, the whole castle's not made of, I don't think. I could be wrong, but it did not
how
state
do you
that.
do that?
I mean, I can look that up real quick and say what was.
Dorothy says you felt like you'd fall over backward down the opening.
What's it called again?
Blarney, limestone.
No. The
Blarney.
castle. Blarney Castle.
Blarney.
Yeah.
Wendy's with
Blarney
us. She says late but cannot miss out. And Sandra joined in. She said good morning. Nearly missed you. There was one other comment I was going to read.
Oh, I'm wrong. The Blarney Castle is primarily constructed from local limestone, built in 1446. Okay, so I'm wrong on that because it's a durable stone wall, I guess.
Is that what
But the famous Blarney stone itself is a block of the same gray limestone, rich with fossilized fragments of sea creatures. So I guess, the Blarney stone is significantly different than the limestone the castle's made out of.
Is that why they call them the English people limeys?
No, because this is in Ireland. It had nothing to do with English people. Anyway, so I found that kind of interesting, and I thought, well, this is St. Patrick's Day. Why not talk about the Blarney stone? So there's a little insight. I'm sure there's much more to read about it and to understand about it, but the main thing I'm going to take away from what I got was the fact that the spiritual evidence that even back in 1446 had influence on what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't say anywhere what the Moses and King David connection were to the actual stone. I'd probably have to research that, and for the ones that want to know, you could definitely research it and find out more. But I found that really interesting.
And if you look at the left side of the castle, on the left, you see that outcropping or overhang at the top?
Yeah.
That's 4 stories up. And then if you go to the far left of that corner of the castle and you go about like a quarter of an inch to the right, that's where the Blarney stone, that's where the opening is.
They say the opening is right above the window on the 4th floor.
So that window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which there was another picture. Did you have a picture of that window?
No, not on this one.
Well, I wish you'd put that one up. That's why I showed it to you. But that's okay.
I couldn't get it in a JPEG
format.
format.
That's right. Okay. All right. So anyway, we got to have the affirmation, right? And this is the one I picked. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you. The angels protect you and heaven accept you. That's an Irish affirmation right there.
Yeah, that is.
So I found that kind of fun and interesting at the same time.
You need to start there.
Well, you can read too if you want.
It's hard to see them.
Oh, okay. Thanks for reading last week. Did first appointment and all is well with my eyes. Now for one of the big ones tomorrow, the one I was most worried about. Well, we're going to put you on the prayer list there. Hang in there. So far you're doing good. Don't even try to think about anything not being good. Laura says, thank you. Very cool info. You're welcome. Sandra says, limeys is the name for sailors because they stopped dying at sea when they discovered getting vitamin C from limes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. He was being funny.
They discovered the ones that were sick, and they called them limeys because the lime, they had to feed lime.
They got scurvy.
They had to feed them lime like crazy.
Because it was lime is what would not spoil, and they could take on trips and Anyway, Sandra then says, what a cool castle. Which one is that? It's the Blarney Castle. That's where the Blarney stone is located. Dorothy says, yep. Sandra says, nice affirmation. The Irish are good at those. Yeah, they are. Oh, there was so many. I just didn't know which one to take. But,
Karen
you know,
and Ray are
but, you know, for the ones who came in late, because there's a newsworthy update, you know, I just want to make sure you understand, do not iron your shamrock today, because you don't want to press your luck. For those that missed that, I want to make sure you know.
Karen and Marcus are on with us.
Oh, hello. Okay, well, I hope they understood that. You know, don't iron your shamrock. So that takes us down to the card of the day. And since I wasn't here last week, I don't know what happened, and who knows. We'll just see what this week's going to bring us, right?
Yep, I can tell you what mine is. Do not look for signs. Don't pay attention to them. If you think something's a sign, don't try to interpret it. Just ignore the signs. You will not figure them out in time to take advantage of them. You won't understand it. You'll look at the wrong one, or you'll think it the wrong way. It's like just signs aren't going to give you the information you think you're going to get, or that you think you need.
So you should go within, because that's where the answer is, not through signs, correct?
Yep. Okay,
mine is the existence card, which goes right along with what Skip was talking about. You can sit and wonder and say why all you want, but unless you go within and really ask the hard questions of yourself and listen to the real answers and not try to soft code it, you'll never hear the real answer. You've got to hear it for what it really is, see it for what it really is, and take your logical steps from there. Signs and omens will not give you so much the answer you're looking for, because it's going to take you really tuning into yourself and asking the hard questions.
What is it? Existence?
Existence card.
That's what I wrote.
So that takes care of that. Aren't you glad?
I am so glad. All right.
Okay, so I guess we're down.
Got one.
Oh, Jeannie. And may you be in heaven an hour before the devil knows you did. Oh, you got that right. Got that right.
Why? My lucky just come and get me.
No, once you're up there, I think you're safe.
How do we know it's up?
Like ollie, oxen free, you're safe.
How do we know it's up?
I know it's up. You of all people asked that question.
Why can't it be over there? Right
over there.
Or why can't it be down or at an angle?
You know, it's funny you would say that, because I have heard, do I have proof? No, I do not. I have heard that it's only like 4 feet. I can't remember whether it was 4 inches or 4 feet. I think it was 4 feet above earth level, actually. But I don't know if that's true.
They're dark. You can hit your head.
You don't know. I can't see. Thanks. Yeah, I know I can't. It's my magical the wee people are helping me out today. Sandra was saying my shirt look. I can't see it, how it couldn't be higher than where we are. So it has to be up in my book. You ought to know. You're the one that went up above the trees and went up into the white light. Now, you certainly went up. You didn't go like horizontal.
I know. It's just everybody just assumes it's up, because that's what our upbringing has taught us.
True. But
because we're Christian-based society. So
but logically, I don't see how it could be anywhere else.
Why? Can't be over?
Well, I'm sure it is over.
Okay.
It's over and around, but it's still up.
Okay, assume we're at the top of the globe in North America. Okay?
Top of the globe okay.
Okay, and then what if people to the right of the globe are in Europe, and what if up to them is over to the left?
Well, I believe it would be up to wherever you are. I mean, gravity,
so it could be up.
Gravity holds us onto Earth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, there are people, according to the science of it all, that are actually like down under or upside down, according to us, right? But they're still on Earth. So to them, looking up would be looking down to us, right?
Yeah.
But it's still up in association with us being upright and looking above us. over us.
I agree, but see, say my fist is the Earth. We're here at the top.
Yeah.
In the United States. Somebody over here is
I know.
in Japan.
But that's what
so wouldn't that be their up?
It would be their up, but we would be referencing it as sideways, where wherever they are would be up.
So it has to be everywhere instead of just up.
It depends on where you are on Earth, but wherever you are on Earth, when you look up, you're looking up. You're not looking sideways because you're on the side of the globe. You get what I'm saying? Sandra says, as I hit send, Sharon said gravity. That's kind of cool. Crystal says, when you leave your body, you go up, don't you? Very good, Crystal. That's right. You go up.
Bill Cosby didn't in the movie where he died.
It was a movie. Well, you don't in the beginning. You stick around to see what's going on. But when you go to the heavenly resting place, you go up. Nobody has ever left their body and gone down that I know of.
Yeah.
Not that I know everybody, but anyway, where I missed something. Oh, Sandra says, my grandfather went up to the ceiling to watch doctors saving him. Perhaps no gravity. Well, no, once you leave your body, there isn't gravity. I mean, how could you ascend if there was gravity? Because then your energy, you aren't a heavy object that can be held down with gravity.
But think about this.
You don't have all those minerals in you that a gravity can magnetically hold on to and hold you down on Earth.
You said that you things you've heard is that Earth is 4 feet off of the plane of the Earth.
No, I said heaven was.
Or heaven is 4 feet off of the plane of the Earth.
I mean, I just heard that. I have no reference.
If you're standing up and you're 6 foot tall, you're already above.
You ought to be in heavenly space. And who says you aren't?
I don't know.
But when you leave your body, you do go up. And you know that to be a fact because when your dad passed away and his guardian angel took him, they went up, right?
And I went up in my near-death experience.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Oh.
That's cool. The conversation could take like how many eons to figure that out. That's why faith comes into play.
Yep.
You don't know everything. You're not supposed to know everything. You must have faith. Gladys on says, hi, happy say yes, the same to you. Did I not touch on anybody? I think I got everybody.
Yeah, I want to know if Gladys decided to take the job that she's looking at.
Oh, she had a job offer?
Yeah, it was somewhere else.
Oh.
Another state.
Well, the best part about this forum is wherever she goes, she can still tune in.
It was in Colorado, I think.
Oh, I remember something about that. A couple of weeks ago, she mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah. So has anybody out there had any green beer today?
Oh,
I've always wanted to try green beer.
Makes you sick.
Does it?
No.
How would you know?
I've had green beer. I just don't like beer.
We were still not even married yet, and he came home. My cousin Steve, I believe it was. You and him had gone.
I remember that.
Had gone somewhere and
down to your brother's in Longview.
Longview, and we lived in Seattle, which I don't know, was it 2-3 hours, something like that. Anyway, they had decided. I don't know how far away from home you were, but they decided to drink a beer every mile until you got home. You remember that, Steve? And by the time he got to my house, Skip is one of those people that when you drink beer, he gets bombed on just the smell of beer. But when it came to the hard liquor, like whiskey and stuff, he could drink that and you'd never even know he'd had any. But, corned beef. Oh, that sounds good. Doggone. I've been sick all week. I might have had that if I had thought about it.
That's where we should have went.
That's where we should have went.
To eat.
Yeah. Anyway,
no, we had a pizza from Mod Pizza.
Oh, who picked that? Not me.
Well,
I wanted a hangy burger. But I didn't think about corned beef. We should have went there. You're right.
Did you read that?
Gladys said, yes, I did, near Colorado Springs. Oh, congratulations.
Good. So she's going to be doing her teaching or her therapy down there. Yeah,
good for you.
I think she's
But you can still tune
therapist.
in. Colorado, I don't know if they're on the same time. Are they as we are? I don't know.
I don't know.
But at least you can still join in, so that's cool. I would love to know if Steve would get on and answer if he remembers that little trip you guys took. But when he came back and he came to my house and I answered the door and he says, "I've been drinking."
Yeah, I dropped Steve off and then came down to your house.
Well, did Steve drink too?
Yeah, we both did.
Anyway, I'd love to know. I wonder if he's still on there. Who is the one giving the laughy face up there? Is that Steve?
No.
Oh.
Dorothy and Karen and Steve and Laura.
Steve, you got to answer. You remember that?
He might not be able to. I think he might be working.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you can text me later or whatever. Anyway, I'll never forget that and they don't, maybe they do in New York and the bigger places. I haven't heard anything in Seattle. Oh, Tori's on. Hi, Tori. But back in the day, remember when they used to take and turn the fountains green?
Yeah.
They did all that. I don't know if they do it or are allowed to do it now. I don't know. But corned beef. See, if you hadn't have said that, I wouldn't have thought about corned beef. Now I'm craving corned beef. I'm going to have to make some corned beef.
Remember that Irish pub in Kent that we went to a long time ago?
Yes, down on Meeker.
They're busy as hell tonight.
Oh, I bet they are. They have really good Irish food, too.
It's
really
authentic.
Good. Yeah, it's authentic Irish food. If anybody lives in the area, go to, I don't know the name of it.
Just Google Irish pub in Kent.
It's on Meeker Street. I remember that, across from that golf course there.
Yeah.
But if you get a chance, it's really good food. The price wasn't bad either, if I remember right. It's been a while since we've been there, but it was really good. That was another place I got sick. Not because of the food. I touched something and got something like some kind of infection again. I don't know. I'm just that type of person, I was telling the lady today when I went and got my blood work done, I said, I was laying there sick as a dog, and I thought to myself, so is this it? The age you are, you wonder, is this the way I'm going out? Green mashed potatoes, there you go.
Denise, you're sick.
I never thought of that. I may have to do that next year. Green mashed potatoes. And of course, and you can put dye in. Of course, now they take that way, the dye, without the dye stuff,
Yeah.
So the stuff they're using to make green now may not be as green as the old green dye would make it, but that'd be a fun thing to do. Oh, I gotta try that. You guys got good ideas. Debbie says, should I keep trying? Oh, you want to go into the questions? She's getting serious.
Somebody else up here asked one too.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get into the questions. Enough of this fun stuff.
Okay, I gotta start at the top and
Okay.
go down. Let's see.
Keep going.
There, Jeannie.
Oh, Jeannie. Okay. Jeannie, how much more do I empty my mind in order to hear or know my messages I need to hear or know? You got to quit trying. You're doing it without even trying.
Emptying them doesn't help.
No.
You can't empty your mind.
No, you
can't. If you did, you'd be brain dead.
There are people out there that, like Skip, he hears it like somebody's talking to him. I don't. Very, very rare. I have had it, but very, very rare. It's usually in my mind. Oh, Jeannie, I love you to death, but you got to quit trying, because the more you try, you'll never do it. The harder it is to actually make the connection, because when you're trying, you're grounding yourself. So just be. And when you're supposed to hear it or supposed to see it or feel it or know it, you will. Believe me, they got your back. You don't have to try to do anything. If you think back over the years when you've gotten some kind of message, whether it be a gut instinct or a gut hit, or you just knew something, or you call it a psychic hit, whatever you want, that just came. You didn't try for it. And it's like when you want to try to be psychic, if you try to be psychic on a logical human level, you'll never get there. You've got to have the faith and to know that if they want you to be psychic, you will be psychic. Now, like Skip, he had to get hit by a pickup truck, but he went up to heaven and came back, and they said, okay, we're going to let you do it. So he has a much deeper connection than even me. But yes, you could take classes, and yes, you should take classes to learn what being psychic is and how to prepare yourself to be psychic. But nobody can make you psychic because every human being on this planet has that ability. Some turn it on and some don't. Now, I know the question you're going to ask me is, how do you turn it on? It's not so much turning it on as allowing it to happen. Some are so buried in the dogma that they're afraid to let it go or let it be. And you can stop it. But if you're, you know how many times you've had that feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go down that street, or maybe I should turn left even though I'm going right, you know, and you pay attention to it, or all the times that you've said, if only I'd have listened to myself. That was you being psychic. You just didn't pay attention to it because logically it didn't make sense. Or logically you were told you shouldn't believe in that stuff. Or logically you were told you don't do those things. So we all have it. It's just whether we allow it to come through and we actually acknowledge it when we get it.
See, now here's a good point. Jeannie, read what she just wrote there, up at the top.
Yes, great dreams. Jim and I looking for soap for separate showers. Then rudely Amazon calls at 6:39 a.m. today, but I did fall back to sleep.
Okay, now see, that's a sign.
That's another way that they're getting to you through messages. See, you didn't have to ask for that dream. Spirit took care of it. So what you got to do now is tear that dream down. See what Jim represents to you. We all know, but it could mean something else too. Look it up. See what Jim represents. See what showers represents. See what the soap represents. If you can remember what kind of soap, the color of the soap, all that can help. And then Amazon, what does Amazon represent? And look up the number 639. Each one, you notice 639 are all numbers in threes. 369. So look up what those numbers separately mean, add it all up and see what that number means. And then when you said today, look and see what the date today, what that represents, which is 317. So that would be 8/11. That's a 12. It's a 3-day. And then look up and see what the word fall and back and sleep mean. It all is a message that sometimes Spirit will give it to you like a jigsaw puzzle. And you got to take all those little pieces, get them all in front of you, and figure out what they represent and how it makes a picture.
Or you can do the simple way and you can just look at this and see the bigger picture of what went on in this dream, and just say, now I wonder what that means to me. What does that represent? Okay. And then you can also think of this. If Amazon called at 6:39 and woke you up, that's like God saying, nope, that's enough. She doesn't need any more. Let her have that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they will cut it. Whenever we do like the old cards, I always say we'll go until they tell me you can't take any more, you shouldn't have any more. They know when to cut things off. Mm-hmm. I would not. I mean, I get what Skip is saying. You could give it a shot, but if you want more information and more detail, then I would tear that dream down and I would find out what it meant. Because we all know why Jim and you separate showers, that kind of thing. But if you look at the 369, you got the 3, which is the communication and creativity. 6 is being in service, wanting the truth and balance in life. And 9 is about endings and beginnings. I mean, put that all together. And if you get 9 and 9 is 18, that's another 9. So maybe this is saying, okay, what you went through with Jim, it's now done. It's completely finished. It's time for a brand new beginning. That's what I would get from it, just seeing what I saw there. I would love to know what the soap is for cleansing. Showers is for cleansing, get rid of the negativity. So if you go into all that stuff, it's like they're giving her a fresh start.
Ooh.
Jeannie.
I know. I said, ooh.
Oh.
Was it Irish Spring?
It could have been. It could have been. But I mean, they're trying another way of saying, you're getting a fresh start. Take it. Don't be afraid. And you're going to be doing it alone. That's why you got your own shower. You know what I mean? He deals with his issues. You deal with yours. And it was a good dream. It really was.
Okay. And then right there.
Debbie, should I keep trying to get Dr. Mijid, I guess? Whatever. To amend the cause of...
I'm not moving it.
The cause of death. Well, something just flips here, and then it goes where I can't read it. I know.
Messages come in.
I know, but I mean, I'm just letting you know. I know that you didn't do it. Anyway, amend the cause of death on Chuck's certificate, or should I just abandon that request? You know, I understand why you would want to, but at the same time, it's not going to change anything. Unless you've just got that energy to fight that fight, I don't see why. I don't think I'd bother with it. Would you? It's kind of like when my mom had, it said when she passed away, it was, I think it said natural causes or something. That's not what it was. It was something to do with her broken hip and all that stuff. And I thought to myself, that's not what it was. But in the end, she was 94. So I'm sure at some point there was some type of natural causes, but she was gone. Amending her death certificate wouldn't have changed anything. She was gone. So I just chose not to.
The only way I would pursue this, Debbie, is if it made a difference in your benefits as to what the cause of death was.
Which it probably won't.
If it won't, then it's like...
Yeah, if there's some reason to do it, great. If there's just for a stickler point, it's not going to matter. Chuck is gone, and that changing what it says isn't going to bring him back. So, and when you look at it, I mean, I get where she's going with it, but everything he had came from what his body went through, which was in natural causes the body gave out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess that's a good point. If it would change how much your benefits are, then I would probably fight the fight. But if not, think about why you really are so concerned about that, because it's not going to change anything. But it's free will, free choice. You do what makes you happy.
Okay, read that.
But I just want to make sure you have the energy. Dorothy says, when will my sister Bev move out? Move out of where? Her house?
Wherever she's at. I don't know. She asked that question last week. I don't know what I said.
When will my sister Bev move out? Well, I heard when she's good and ready, and then I also heard never. So I'm not sure. Why I heard those 3 words, I don't know. I would need to know more about the situation for them to improve what the reason they gave me what they gave me. But
doesn't feel anytime soon.
No, it doesn't. No.
Debbie says that yes, VA benefits is why she was being particular.
Then I would say something.
I would get a one-on-one appointment with that doctor, even if you have to pay for it out of your pocket, and go in and see him and say, look, I need this because of, and then see what he says.
And as long as she has her paperwork and ducks all in a row, she can prove to him it wasn't just natural causes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes, doctors are human. And I remember reading one of your posts, Deb, that said he had only been there for a short time. He didn't know about the other 3 hospitals and that. It could be he just needs to be informed on what all was going on and what all had gone on before that actual event happened. So it doesn't hurt to try. Doesn't hurt to try. And if he's a good doctor and a nice doctor, he'll listen. If not, if he's a doctor that thinks he's got, as I would say, the God syndrome, where he knows it all, you ain't gonna change his mind. But it doesn't feel like he's that type of doctor. I just don't think he's got all the information. So give it a shot. Allison says, my uncle that lives with me and my mother, do you know when he's going to retire, and what will it be like living with him when he's home all day? I'm sorry, Allison. That just struck me as funny.
It's hard.
Why does she think living with him all day at home is going to be any different than when he's home now?
Well, because he'd be there full time.
I know, but he's not going to change the way he acts. That's what I'm saying. No. And then he'll be home, and he'll not only be the way he is now, but he's also going to feel like his life is over because he's retired.
Yep.
He's going to be bored. He's going to want to do something and don't know what to do. He's scared of the future. I mean,
you don't want to know what it'll be like? You'll feel like hopping a freight and getting out of Dodge.
Maybe if he's willing to talk, you might talk him through it, but Skip it. What? It took you
2 years.
2 years to get out of the work mode. And that, he always had to want to go somewhere. He wanted to drive somewhere. he couldn't sit down and just relax. So get prepared for that. There's an adjustment period when especially men, I think, retire. Women, I don't know. Women are more.
You don't know what type of job he has either. I had a high profile, high stress job. I
don't think that matters.
Covered it did for me because I covered the entire state. I know other people could be sitting there pushing a button all day. And
what I'm saying is I know why it was hard for you to retire, but I've known people, mainly men, that just had normal everyday jobs, and when they quit, they still had issues with just sitting there and doing nothing. First off, it was okay, like a vacation. Then when it continued after a 1 or 2 week vacation, then they started getting antsy. So that's what I'm saying, prepare for. Of course, there are those exceptions that say in their mind, they just turn it off and they say, aha, now I can play golf. I can do whatever I want. They got the money to go adventure, take trips, whatever. But not everybody's like that. So Laura says yes. I can't remember what, but Jeannie says, interesting. That's true. Okay, thank you. Well, we can look all that stuff up, Jeannie. I think you have the dream books too, but if you don't, we can look all that stuff up. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty much what it's about. Sandra says, Sha'ron, you might do a numerology class. Would love your teaching for a refresher.
When might you do?
When? No, it says, it does say when. I made my eye doctor appointment today, kids, so maybe I'll get some classes where I can read. I don't know. I played around with maybe doing one online, but I haven't. It's still up here. It's not anywhere close to getting ready. And then she says, and when is Skip's next card class? It's in June, actually. There's a in-person class and an online class that is it on the website?
Yep.
Okay, so you can go to psychespectrum.com and check out Rune class. And is it Rune class? Is that what you got it under?
It's called Psychic Development / Rune class.
Okay.
And I use runes to teach it.
That'll give you the information you're looking for there. Debbie, we answered that one. Dorothy, yes, in my house. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, okay, let me say it this way. I don't think unless you have a come to Jesus talk with her, I don't think that's anytime soon. No. I mean, why would she? You know what I mean? But when you do it, make sure you say you love her and this is not being mean, and give her the reasons why. Because I don't think if she doesn't have to, I don't think she will, because it's giving her some kind of reassurance and warmth that she wouldn't have if she left. So
you're going to need to pick a date and say, I need to have you out by this date because I have some changes I'm going to be making.
That's come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just pick a date, make a deadline, and give that to her. And then that way you have something to go on. And if she doesn't make it, which she probably won't, you can say, look, I can extend this until this date, and then that's it. You have to be gone.
Yeah, and maybe help her find a place. I don't know, but
open the door.
And she may have no idea that she needs to find another place too. So always go in.
You're making it too easy on her.
Well, that's just it. That's why, she's getting something from being there with Dorothy.
Yep.
Dorothy's giving her something she was lacking. And that's a good thing. But she needs to just be aware that I can still give you that support, just not here.
Mm-hmm.
And make her feel like she can do this. Maybe, I don't know if she's gone through something and she moved in because she had no other place to go or what, but you need to build her confidence and let her know she's got this and you're right there if she needs you. But she's too young to not have her own place. And she needs to get her confidence back.
Debbie said right there.
Yeah. She said, I emailed the doc the actual discharge from the hospital into the hospice care, but he has to actually read it. That's true.
He hasn't seen it. He's not going to.
And
it went into files.
Look at this. There's how can I say this? I can't prove any of what I'm saying. I just know from being in the business myself. They have secretaries for a reason. They have nurses, assistants, and nurses for a reason. There are people that go through and screen the emails. Unless she had his private email address, which is different than what a doctor gets in a hospital environment, correct? So he may never even have seen that email. You need to make an appointment, go in and talk to him directly, because he may not even know about that. Somebody could have read it and, like Skip said, filed it.
It went into a file.
Yeah. So, I mean, don't blame the doctor yet. You need to get face-to-face time with the doctor.
And go down to here to where Dorothy replied to
Oh,
you.
Dorothy said I gave her 32 months ago. Wait a minute.
2 months ago.
I gave her 32 months ago. 30 what?
Days.
Oh.
And then she said that.
Okay. Oh, we had a big come to Jesus meeting. Good. Stand your ground. You got Aries energy coming up, so that's a good time to say what you got to say, and don't worry about picking up the pieces. But you want to try to leave on good terms, but you've got to put down what's going on with you and why it has to be, and maybe you need to come in the back door and ask her why she's still living at your house. What is it that she's afraid to do on her own? Say, is there a reason you're still here? And come in from a supportive way instead of it's time to move time away. You might get further. It's worth a shot. And then if that don't work, you're going to have another come to Jesus meeting. And you may have to rent her an apartment and help move her out, and then say after 30 days, the rent's on you. I mean, that's going to, and if you do that, get prepared to never talk to her again, because I'm sure she will not like that. So if you can do it a more loving way, that'd be the way to go.
Pick another date, tell her, and start telling everybody in the family about it, that's the date she's moving. And then when she doesn't do it, then you can say, now you need to get out, because...
Well, you don't want to say it like that.
But that's the only thing that's going to motivate that woman to go.
You need to find out why she's not motivated.
Because it's too easy.
Well, let her say that then. And then Dorothy needs to let her
admit that.
And then Dorothy needs to let her know, I'm here for you. I'll help you find a place, whatever. Let's do it together. But you got to be out by a certain time. That's what I would do. And then, depending on how she reacts to that, if it's positively, great. If it's negative, then you're going to have to be the rotten person and say, this is my house. I need you to leave. I hope that doesn't come to that.
Right where the cursor is.
Yeah, I know. You maybe move past that and go down to the other one. Tori says, will I ever get married again? I don't know. Will you? Oh, Tori.
There's so many variables. We can't say yes or no, but I can tell you this. There is no reason why you couldn't.
Well, if she has to take the wall down, you've built a wall in a way to protect yourself. You've got to at least build a door in that wall so you can open it to let somebody come in, and then if it don't work, you can kick him out the door and lock it. But you gotta allow them to get further than what you're letting them get. Trust is an issue, and you need to be willing to take that step and maybe get your heart hurt again. But if you don't, you'll never know love again. So I'm with him. There's no reason you shouldn't. And I hope you do, because I think that would be a good thing. But you've got to allow it to happen and be willing to try and trust a little, but always be in control. Don't let anybody control you. Is that a good enough answer?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, just for the heck of it. Let me see what the card would say. I'm just up one card. I'm asking, will Tori get married again?
She says, I did build a wall.
Yep. I got the trust card. That's the biggest thing you got to overcome, the word trust. So only you would know, and I don't have to know what that represents, but to me, it feels like there was a lot of things, about 3 things that broke your trust, and you've got to be willing to go there again. And this time, look for the red flags. If there's a red flag, don't ignore it and just say to yourself, that's it. Yeah, there are a lot of, I agree with you. But that just means you got to change the circle you're looking in. Remember the ripple effect. not that you're an idiot and you're.
She says they're all idiots.
No, not all of them. It depends on You're, as the saying goes, you're going to kiss a lot of frogs before you find the prince. Don't be afraid to kiss a lot of frogs, but you be in control of how many kisses you give them and whether you kiss them or not. You know, you've been around enough and you know enough red flags that you know if it's worth it or not. So don't even waste your time if it feels like this can't go anywhere. And that's when you don't like to hurt people's feelings. So you will take more than what you should. So you got to bring the wall down because you got trust issues. And I understand, you know, everyone does, but to some, you got hurt really bad, at least 3 times. And you need to build a door in that wall, open the door and ask for people to come through it. But you be the bouncer of how long that person stays and whether he's worth or worthy of coming through that door.
Okay. Then you got to go to Allison right there.
Allison said, will he drink a lot more? And do you know when he will retire?
No. He'll drink a hell of a lot more. And
he's going to get bored and lonely, yeah.
And when he'll retire, no, because there's too many variables there. He might get hurt and at work and say, I'm going to retire. Yeah. Or he could decide to go, I can't afford to afford my liquor and I'm going to keep working.
Or they might ask him to retire.
Yeah.
But if he gets depressed or down on himself, if he drinks now, he could drink a lot more. I mean, I don't know if he has that issue, but you're going to have to be the mama. You're going to have to put your foot down on what you're going to allow and not allow in that house. Mm-hmm. Dorothy says, thank you. I gave her a huge list of why she needs to go. I've been helping her find a place. I do tell her I love her. Sounds like Skip has met her. When
I said she's not going to say anything, she's just not going to do anything until she's actually forced to.
Now I understand why I got the messages I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, well, she's just not going to do anything.
She won't until she has to.
Yeah.
And you know, she's not going to like it. Is this an older sister or a younger sister?
At our age, they're all old.
Well, you still have older brothers and sisters or younger brothers and sisters, you know, in that stair step of siblings. I was just wondering. Something went on. There's just so many questions I have. Like, why did she move in the first place?
Why did you let her move in?
Well, I mean, what was the reason? Order. Oh, older. I got it. Older. So what happened in her life that made her move in with you? I guess, because it feels to me like she just feels kind of lost, like something just kind of devastated her. That's what it feels like to me. And she's afraid to get out and do it again. You know what I mean? Go. It's hard for her to get back on her own 2 feet. So you're welcome, Allison. I'm just wondering what. Her husband died. Okay. So she doesn't want to be alone. I got it. Tell me this, even though she's older than you, do you kind of react and treat people like your mother did?
Who, Dorothy?
A loving, nurturing way.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
She's the
mother of the family.
De facto mother.
5 years she's been in our. Oh my goodness.
Holy crap.
Well, 5 years is about change and transformation. So this is a year to get her done. And it's brand new beginning year, so that's a good year to do it. She got comfortable there. She was lost when her husband died. She feels alone and not afraid to go out on her own, and you made it too comfortable for her. You also made her feel like, you're welcome, Tori. Yeah, there you go. You became the caregiver. You need to really bolster her. Let her know she's not that old. She can still do this herself. She's healthy and she can take care of herself, and you'll be right there. You'll have her back the whole way. So, she will play that then. If she's very manipulative, she'll play that I can't do it. That's why she's not doing nothing. Okay, well, you're going to have to be the one that takes that step and makes it happen. I hate that, you know. I hate it when you got to be like the bully, but you either become very strong and authoritative with her or you take what she's doing. That's the only 2 ways it'll go.
And you can't blame her Number one, she lost everything that she had that felt security for
Yeah.
her. And number two, you allowed it.
Well, she thought she was helping her, which I would have done the same thing.
Yes. But when you allowed it, and the whole problem stems from when she moved in, you say, well, why don't you stay with us for 3 months or 6 months or whatever?
Well, as
You
a
didn't-
sister, you
you
don't
just
do
said
that.
move in.
Well, because you just logically figured she'd get back on her feet and she'd go on. But she found it too
Easy.
comforting to stay there. And it made her feel like she was part of something again, and she could talk to, there's people to talk to and love, and she
You
made
say-
it way too comfortable.
You
what
can
she
say
did.
with what you're facing in your life, you and Mike need
Yeah.
your space.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah, because you're going into another phase of your life that is going to take all of your energy, and you can't spread yourself so thin. And truly, it doesn't feel to me like her sister's got some real big health issues. It doesn't feel that way to me. So I mean, the way I'm sensing it, she could probably, as long as she lives close to you, she could live on her own and learn to be very what's the word? Secure in herself. Because you don't need to be 600 miles away. You could still be 2, 3, 4 blocks away. So, yeah. So I mean,
She drinks.
see, it's too convenient. She's got it right where boy, you're going to have to just take that, put your foot down. And if that means getting a place, like I said, you may have to find the place, even pay the first month's rent if you have to. But you're going to have to pack it up, move her out, and say, after this, you're on your own. You got 30 days. So, I feel sorry for you, sweet pea. It's not easy, and it's not going to be fun, but you got to do it, because you and Mike, you got to have this time together. And plus, down the road, you're going to have the energy to do what you got to do. So, that's a hard one, Dorothy. But you can do it. Just do it with love and ask for spirit. Put the words in your mouth. You can do it.
You could move and say, where are you going to live? That's one way to do it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I wish we could do more. But, some things Spirit gives it to you and then waits to see what you're going to do with it.
Yeah.
A lot of times that'll happen. But, was there any more questions up there?
No.
Well, then I guess
It's time for Sha'ron's Joke of the Week.
Well, this is St. Patrick's Day, so I got to have Irish jokes. Right? So what's it mean when you find a horseshoe in Ireland?
A horse lost a shoe.
That means some poor horse is going barefoot. You're right. Yeah.
Yep.
What's Irish and stays out all night?
A drunk Irishman.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Patio furniture. I like that one. Oh, I cracked myself
Wait a
up.
minute. You got a comment here. Oh, Jeannie.
Okay, the last one. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun?
Wait a minute. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun?
Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun?
Why?
Because he's always a little short.
That was a short applause, too.
Oh, shoot. Well,
Look at that face.
Hmm?
Do the face Jeannie put up.
there's no more gravy left in the pan, so
That's all there is.
I guess it's time for
That's
us
all
to
she
mosey
wrote.
on down the road. Put the horse in the barn and do another giddy up tomorrow,
What's that song? How's that go? That's all there is. That's all she wrote.
I don't know. I know the song you're talking about, but I couldn't tell you the words.
I'm gonna have to get that and play it as a soundbite.
Yeah, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. Yeah. What was the one I read one while I was doing these, and I read it to you. What was it? I can't remember what it was. Anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway, enjoy the rest of the evening. Go eat some more corned beef or cabbage. Well, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have to wait a year to do that again.
I never saw
Corned beef and cabbage and green beer.
we never saw Kai get on. He never made it.
He never made. Oh, Galen wasn't.
Galen's there.
Where? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kai will figure it out. It's just a matter of Kai got a computer and he's learning to use the computer. So it's kind of,
And he's moving to Texas.
he is moving to Texas.
He's going to Austin, Debbie.
Austin?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
She asked.
it will be, we're going to miss him.
Yeah.
But he'll be on. If he can figure out the computer, he'll be on the showcase and maybe come on Tuesdays. So we'll still see him. But yeah, our loss is Texas gain. So good night, you two leprechauns. To the wee hours of the morning, we're going to say goodbye. And like I always say, what a wonderful world. Love you, Mom and Dad.
And don't forget, tomorrow night, come on the Psychic Showcase with us. Starts at 6:30. And you can come into the meeting at clock on and start talking to people. You can see everybody if they're on camera, and they can see you if you leave your camera on.
And where else can you, for $5 lousy dollars, where can you get a chance to win at this point? Probably, what is it, $65, $70? Chance to win a door prize? I mean, where else will that happen?
And learn something.
And
Have some fun.
We always seem to.
Check out our website for all the other.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. Maybe I won't. But we're going to mosey on out to the party. Of course.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of the night, guys. See you next Tuesday.
Yep. So I guess we'll turn that on and say good night. Say good night.
Good night.